Welcome back. It is time for New Music Tuesday. Our entertainment reporter Taylor Ellison is here, coming off a rain-shortened ACL festival and now kind of looking ahead. But weekend 2 is a little different than weekend 1.
It was a little different, a little mild monsoon out there.
Yeah.
Kind of swampy, but still 2 great days of music in the beginning, and people were willing to stick out the downpour even for Kings of Leon, so it was a great show. And then the third day was canceled,
right,
but it didn't keep artists from making music because they had pop-up shows all over town.
Yeah, that was cool. They come here to play, and darn it, they're going to play.
They're going to play.
That's right.
So there were a lot of impromptu shows. There was a band called the Mowglis that played over at Lambert's, and then Group Love came and did kind of a surprise set, and then Atoms for Peace was at ACL Live, so people were everywhere. And actually the Mowglis did a pop-up show that they turned into a donation drive for a homeless shelter downtown. So it was really cool, and people brought clothes and food and supplies, and they performed right outside the shelter. We actually talked to the band right after that in an interview, and they were so inspired by hundreds of people showing up.
Yeah.
So it was very, very cool.
Mowgli's one of those bands that's kind of on the rise right now.
They certainly are.
Anyone else that you saw out there that you would recommend?
Yes, I have a couple artists that I have big music crushes on right now, including one named Dan Kroll. He's this 23-year-old British singer-songwriter. He was so much fun to talk to and watch, and he's on his first U.S. tour right now and just kind of seen a tremendous amount of success. So we talked for a while, and that interview is actually online at thecwaustin.com. If anyone wants to check that out, there's lots of music interviews over there.
And there's some other big names in town.
Big names.
Elton John rumblings?
You heard correct.
Wow.
Elton John is in Austin. He will be here on Thursday. The Andy Roddick Foundation Gala, the annual event that they have, is on Thursday, so he'll be performing at ACL. We'll be covering that actually, so you can check that out on the CW Austin as well.
Wow, we had Paul McCartney this year, Elton John.
I know, lots of big names. And speaking of Paul McCartney, new music out this week along with the Avett Brothers and a number of other good albums that you can head to our website or Waterloo Records to check out as well. And Waterloo always has good in-store shows. So this week they have a couple, and on Sunday, Max Frost, a favorite hometown artist, will do an in-store show. He actually played at ACL. Have you ever gotten to check him out before?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
So he's super young too, kind of like the Dan Kroll guy I mentioned, and super talented, signed with Atlantic Records this summer and is on the radio all the time. So super congrats to him. I was glad that everyone was able to make the most of last weekend, and the bands were willing participants and just kind of willing to play wherever, because that's what the city is all about. Absolutely.
And they just kind of rolled with it. That was really cool.
We got lucky and the music kept going even if the rain stopped some other things.
Exactly. All right, Taylor Ellison, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Brian. See you soon.
We will be right back.